Okay, so I have a very important topic today. Hello, YouTube. Hello, live people. Okay, so I really want to talk about this. What do you do when you've gained weight and you have no motivation? What do you do when you're sitting there, especially if you've lost the weight and you've gained it back and you're upset with yourself? And not only that, what do you do when you sat and and we've all been there, by the way, I am no exception, to when you, in fact, if those of you that know my story, I mean, you saw it, like lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, like that went on for me for a long time. But also, what do you do when you go to put on your workout clothes and all of a sudden you're like, these just fit me like 2 weeks ago. And now the pants are tight, or the top is tight, or it just doesn't feel good. It is for women in particular. Men can just put a t-shirt on and their shorts or their sweatpants, but women in particular, especially if you were once one size, it can be, let's just call a spade a spade. It can feel really shitty. Excuse my French. I don't know if I can say that here. I'm gonna move this back because sometimes I sit Indian style, but my foot's like falling asleep. So I really, really want to say this to you, and this is so important. The way you talk to yourself, this is the time that you need to be your best friend. This is the time that you need to show up for yourself no matter what and say, I know where I'm going. This weight is just weight. I know where I'm going. I want you as a member of my community here to really know you've got a coach in your corner right here, and you have everybody else. And I'm telling you, you cannot turn on yourself. You cannot reject yourself. This is the call to arms for the love that you have wanted from somebody else or that you've been looking for. And this is the time to ground into your worth. When they say, in order to, it's actually my saying, in order to become who you want to be, you have to do the opposite of what you've done that hasn't worked for you. It does not work for you to put yourself down. So let's go through like a simple framework. What do we do when you wake up and you're just like, I don't feel good. I put this weight on, and I can tell you, I know I'm sitting here right now, but like, I don't have a thyroid. I had thyroid cancer. Do you know that my weight fluctuated? I'm talking, I could look 10 pounds and would be on the scale. And I'm not a scale person, but when I was trying to regulate my thyroid and figure out supplements and like on top of, I have to take medication, but I was like, oh my God, I like legitimately gained 10 pounds in like a week. Like this is like these pants truly, my body would just get inflamed. And it really did a number on my mindset. And I had to ground into such a deep level of love for myself and learn that I am so much more than my weight. I am so much more than my body. None of that defines me. And that what I needed more than anything was to love me. What I needed more than anything was to be the voice that I wanted from somebody else for me, and no one could do that but me. So you can have the most loving partner, you can have the most incredible friends and family, but your relationship to you, when you talk unkindly to yourself, it is your soul like slapping yourself across the face. And so it's so important that you really sit there and say, I love me too much to be unkind to me. I love me too much to say things to me that hurt me. I love me too much to turn my own back on me. And that's really, really powerful. And I just wanted to say that to you, because when you also have full faith in where you're going, when you know it's just weight and that just as fast as you put it on, you can lose it. When you tell yourself a new story around what weight loss gets to be for you, which is what I encourage you to do, is, I lost this weight and it doesn't matter. And really look at what are your limiting beliefs. Is it around my age? Do I have limiting beliefs where I've bought into menopause and perimenopause and not having a thyroid or having this autoimmune disease? There's so much that I've said here, and please go watch my other full-length video where I talk about how I healed myself of cancer and how important it is that you do not get tied to identities that limit you, whether it be around age, a diagnosis, or anything else. You are a miracle and you get to create miracles, and you get to be the exception to the rule and say to yourself, I am the exception to the rule. I am the exception to the rule. And something I love to say is I get to eat whatever I want and stay my ideal weight. I get to eat whatever I want and stay my ideal weight. Now, I'm not saying to sit around and repeat that and think that it's gonna work if you're sitting and eating a pint of Ben & Jerry's and you haven't moved your body. We are animals by nature. The minute you start moving each day, your body will respond and will want you to move it each day. I promise you. So really, really understand that you get to create. So again, let me reiterate, if you woke up and you're like, I don't have the motivation, I'm so angry with myself, I don't like the way that I look, please just start. Meet yourself with love. You're gonna wrap your arms. This is a beautiful somatic healing right here practice. You're gonna wrap your arms around yourself with love. You're gonna close your eyes for an inward experience, and you're gonna say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Your weight is just weight. It does not matter. Who you are is what matters, and you are amazing, and I'm proud to be you, and I love you. And we're gonna show up, and we're gonna trust in our vision, and we're gonna trust in the desire to release this weight, and we will make it happen, and we will show up each day, and our body will reflect it because our body loves us. We love us, right? I want you to be in that loving embrace and tell yourself you're all going to have something different that you need to hear, right? Like you're all going to have something where it's going to be intuitive to you. And you can use my words, but I encourage you that your soul knows and it's going to guide you. But I really, really want you to be in the space of, I know where I'm going. See, if you know where you're going and you know what the end result is, and the end result is you at your ideal weight, whatever size weight feels good for you, then you're not going to question, right? It's like when I remember women would join our Love Your Body, Lose the Weight program, and we'd be like, well, if I had a crystal ball and I showed you what I know will happen when you do this program, and I showed you at your ideal weight, would you be a yes? And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, so the only thing stopping you from you showing up for yourself is that you don't believe it's gonna work. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that it's possible. But if it was possible, and you knew the end result was your dream come true, you knew the end result was you at your ideal weight, you knew the end result was you at optimal health with endless energy and confidence and feeling good and looking good and being able to buy whatever you want and wear whatever you want. If you knew that was the end result, would you show up today? Changes the game, doesn't it? And that's my question to you. If you knew the end result was what you wanted most, would you show up? I hope the answer is yes. And then you get to believe and grow in your belief. And you know how you grow in your belief? By showing up. By showing up and proving to yourself that you're worthy and deserving, no matter what. And before you know it, that vision will be your reality. That I promise you. Let me know in the comments below, what action did you take towards your best self today? I'm holding this vision for you, and I'm here to hold your hand every step of the way. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Have a fabulous Thursday. All my love, guys.